Welcome back to another disturbing journey in the southern underworld. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like, comment, subscribe, and share this devilish delight with your horror friends and fam. Engagement is essential, and it helps our little channel grow. In tonight's tantalizing tale, we meet Ben Callahan, a mesmerizing musician with an irresistible gift of persuasion. Get ready for an unforgettable experience as we witness the performance of a lifetime. I call this macabre masterpiece Steel-Hearted Musician. The steel guitar's metallic twang reverberated through the bar, sending a shiver down the spines of the patrons perched on worn-out leather stools. Ben Callahan was at the helm, his calloused fingers coaxing out each note as if he were whispering a delicious secret. His eyes remained closed, his entire being consumed by his craft. A prominent figure in Austin's bustling music scene, Ben's adept knowledge of writing country lyrics and playing the guitar had a magnetic pull on audiences. However, tonight was different. An electrifying tension replaced the usual laid-back atmosphere, creating an air of expectancy. As Ben strummed a Hank Williams melody, an eerie silence fell upon the crowd. All eyes focused on him, fascinated yet disconcerted by such a raw exposition of emotion. His bandmates exchanged apprehensive glances. They too sensed something amiss about tonight's performance. When the song reached its crescendo, Ben played with such intensity that the notes cascaded over the room like a soaking rain during a tempest. The audience watched in reverence until an unforeseen occurrence jolted them from their trance. The lights flickered and dimmed. An unsettling glow cast long shadows across the room. Ben's eyes snapped open, revealing a chilling gaze that hinted at hidden darkness. A sinister grin spread across his face as he crooned his tune to the mesmerized spectators. "Problem?" he taunted, his demeanor laced with ice and intimidation. "Never heard the devil's music before?" The laughter ceased and silence blanketed the bar. Ben scanned the room, zeroing in on a young woman in the front row. "You," he crooned. "Come join me, honey." Terrified, the lady just stared at Ben like a deer caught in headlights. Before she could respond, Ben leaped off stage, his guitar swinging from his shoulder. The sea of patrons parted as he approached her, looks of pure and palpable terror on their faces. Ben stroked her cheek in a gesture far too intimate for someone he'd never met. His grin widened as he murmured, "Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. What's your name, sweetheart?" The woman trembled beneath this touch as she whispered, "Peggy." "Peggy." Ben paused for a moment as if he were letting the name grow on him. Then he asked, "Would you like to sing with me, Peggy?" "I can't," she started, seemingly entranced by his very presence. "I can't sing." "Of course you can," Ben crooned in response. Extending his hand to her in invitation, he whispered, "Come." The crowd sighed as Ben and Peggy made their way onto the stage. An eerie fog settled over everyone as the couple sat, Ben on a stool and Peggy perched atop his lap. Ben Callahan's skilled hands moved deftly over the cold metal strings of his guitar, producing a melody so powerful it energized the room. Peggy, an average-looking woman with striking blue eyes, was captivated by him. His breath carried the smell of whiskey and peppermint as he leaned in to whisper, "Trust me on this one, sweetheart." The chords were unfamiliar to Peggy, but they awakened an instinctive beat within her that matched Ben's melody. Following a lyric sheet she'd gotten from Ben, Peggy started to sing, her voice unsure at first but gaining confidence with each measure. As Ben's fingers picked up the tempo, the music filled every nook of the bar. Peggy's voice floated effortlessly along each note, eliciting soft sighs from the captivated crowd. The performance was seductive, forming an emotional connection between the couple and their audience. Then came the peak. A deep strum from Ben's guitar met with a soulful cry from Peggy. Suddenly, everything went black. When light flooded back into the room moments later, Peggy was gone, leaving Ben alone on stage. After a moment of stunned silence, Ben said, "That was something," before packing his things and heading outside to his pickup truck. Driving past city limits toward his secluded home hidden in the woods, Ben relished in the fact that tonight's spectacle would be discussed for years, spreading stories of his legend throughout Austin. His reputation would increase with every recounting of the night's events. He would be both feared and respected. News of the horrifying incident spread rapidly through Austin and the surrounding area, instigating a city-wide manhunt for Ben Callahan, but he had vanished without a trace. His music, once the bringer of joy, now evoked fear tainted by death. The eerie strumming of his guitar became Austin's recurring nightmare and an unsettling reminder of the danger imminent in a city renowned for its vibrant live music scene. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Thank you for watching.